he's my own boss. So please welcome our hotel director, Tony, everybody. This is Tony. Good morning. That's a long walk to expect balls all the way, Tony. Morning. And of course the gentleman who takes overall command here on board the vessel, the master of the Anthem of the Seas. Welcome, Captain Strechko, everybody. Good morning.
Very good morning to all.
So, Tony and Captain, welcome to you both. Thank you for your time. What we'll do this morning, everybody, in a few minutes, we'll...
Be kind, eh?
You're very welcome. Is open up for questions with yourselves with regards to the ship and life at sea and all those things. So if you have a question, we'll come to it very, very shortly. Before we do that, let me just ask you both maybe just a summary of your years to date. Really, was this something you were always destined to do, Captain? Was it a family thing, or were you? Because Croatia is quite a big marine city or marine country.
Indeed, so it was pretty much given that I was going to end up working at sea, simply following tradition in my place and in the family as well. I'm coming to you guys from Croatia, from Dubrovnik, which is nice, small place on the Adriatic coast. It's a long tradition in marine, very strong tradition, and we have the second oldest maritime school in Dubrovnik in Europe. So simply following tradition in the town and in the family. I have two uncles that spent quite a few years at sea. So I went to maritime school and decided to be deck officer. Graduated in 1990, and the same year went to sea for the first time as licensed officer. However, I joined Merchant Marine to start with. So first 7 years I was traveling on different cargo ships, working on different cargo ships around the world. And I've done it all from general cargo to bulk carriers to tankers, LNG. And during this time I kept dreaming about one day hopefully switching over to cruise industry, as I realized that would be nice and environment for me to be part of. And I was right. The dream came true in 1998 when I received a phone call from Royal Caribbean head office in Miami, and I was offered position on Division of the Seas.
The first bout of life at sea came quite early in my young adult life. At this one I was drafted into the Italian Navy. So yeah, the surroundings were not quite as luxurious, that's for sure. So I spent 3 years in the Navy, and then I finished my education in hospitality, and then I ventured, and my first stop was indeed the UK. I started in the Midlands, in Birmingham. Anyone from Birmingham here? You know, being associated with Royal Caribbean for the last almost 22 years now has been certainly quite rewarding. There was a lot of information coming at us, and you know, when the various areas were being identified of where there were major outbreaks, what we had to do as a company and as an operation is to start to identify as guests arrived, you know, to essentially deny boarding to those that were coming from areas that were at high risk.
Right. You look happy and married.
Indeed, married with one child, actually 22 years old boy now, studying some kind of business economy and business.
And Tony, family at home?
Yes, I do. Well, I have no children. Mine have grown up. However, they haven't left home yet. Despite what I have tried, trying to show them the way, venture into freedom, be your own boss, then not taking the bait.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day of the vlog. You've just seen the captain's corner
And our breakfast.
Breakfast was good from the 270, and we're now going to actually explore the ship. So we've now gone up to floor 15, which we have never done before, so this will be interesting to go and see what it's like up at the top. So come and join us. So we're going for a run. Go on then, Alan, go run. Oh, he's not doing it. So as you can see, there are lots of deck chairs at the top, so when the weather is nice and not like today. Oh yeah, it's not too bad today. I can take my mask off actually. Let me take my mask off so you can hear me properly. Yeah.
Today's better than yesterday.
The seas have calmed quite a bit today. And I'll just show you. Oh, that's a bit wet. Let me go over here. Less wet. I don't want to be tripping up. I've already done that once. This is the weather we have today, and as you can see, the seas are so much calmer. Yeah, because in all honesty, the floors that we use the most are going to be 4 and 5. That's where the theatres are. That's where the all-you-can-eat pizza is. The shops, the music hall venues. So they are kind of like your main 2 floors that you would really use on a Royal Caribbean. And then when you get to the top end, or the higher part of the ship, that's where you get your bumper cars, you get the zip fly area, the surfing area, etc. So there is lots on board. We're actually coming down to the surfing bit now, so we'll show you a little bit of that. If you come at the front, the back of the ship, sorry, and if you go up them stairs, you will get the surfing just in this area here. If you want to know a little bit more about what that surfing experience is, please go online. There are so many videos out there of the surfing side of things. Look at that. Then we come around the corner and we've got the climbing wall. So if you're into climbing, this is the place to be. And we've also just learnt about the giraffe. The giraffe was named by the lady who plays Scaramouche in We Will Rock You. She has been on board the moment that show came on. And she actually named the giraffe Gigi. And every Royal Caribbean ship has some type of animal on it. And for Anthem on the Seas, it's a giraffe. Okay, that is what we're experiencing today. Alan's actually going to go up on that. That's hilarious. This is his choice to do, by the way. We've got it booked in for later this afternoon. And hopefully it stays like this because it'll be beautiful views up at the top there. But as you can see, the arm extends up from the ship and at quite an angle up. Bumper car area. Within the bumper car complex, you also have the Seaplex Doghouse, which is hot dogs are served, and this is part of a package when you come onto the Royal Caribbean. It's free. We haven't had a hot dog yet. What time does it open? 1 PM. Yeah, so it's 1 PM till 5 PM the opening hours for a hot dog. And pizza's the same at Sorrento's, same sort of timing, apart from they stay open a lot longer and later in the night. We are at the top. I don't know if you can see.
Oh. Tasha. Did you see me hesitate to get in?
Yep. And we're going down in a blaze of glory. It's pretty high, guys.
We're still going to only deck 5.
And we're here. Of trumpet in the middle here. Oh, over there you've got Jamie's Italian just there, which again is all by reservation, and in front of us is Vintages, which is where they serve drinks, isn't it, Alan? Drink bar. There we go. And then we're just walking down to the 270 place again because we're going to go and join some trivia, but also get a little bite to eat, and I need to drink after walking all around the ship.
Next one, the number 2, how many bones are there in the human body? Moving on to number 5. Which planet is named after the Roman god of war?
What is the answer,
Which planet
everybody?
is named after the Roman god?
If you know any of the answers, just put them below for us. I don't think we're doing that great. We need your help.
History. Which is the most published book in the history? Strongest muscle in the human body. Which is the strongest muscle in the human body?
Is it like your thighs? Is it?
I would say thighs.
Because you get lots of strength in your legs, don't you?
Or also.
No, don't look at my spellings. My spelling's awful. Don't zoom up on them.
I'm helping where I know the answers.
Okay. What was the answer to this one? Who in Greek legend is the youth who fell in love with his own reflection image? Anyone? My Greek is very rusty. Oh, Medusa had a thing, didn't she?
With snake hair.
Right. But he turned people just to... I'm going to go with the name, like Epiphysis or Oedipus. That sounds Greek enough, doesn't it? Pish, pish, pish. Okay guys, the next question is, what is the world's fastest growing plant? Think about it really carefully. Because I did. Weeds. I mean, come on, right? You take a weed out of the garden, the next minute it's there, okay? That is a fast-growing plant. And then if you don't want to go with the weeds, you could go with ivy, because that just climbs up everywhere.
And the next one is number 15. What sense is most clearly linked to memory? What sense is most clearly linked to memory?
I'm going to say smell, because you smell things and then it tickles a memory in your head, doesn't it? And then all of a sudden it's like boom. It's like in the mornings when you smell like Christmas or something, like foods, and then you think about like Christmas Day and stuff. That's what I'm thinking. Is that what you're thinking? Yeah, okay. Okay, question for all those Disney fans out there. What was Mickey Mouse's original name? Comment in the box below.
Is a youth who fell in love with his own reflected image. Narcissus.
We have now completed the quiz. We got 10 out of 20. We were very impressed with ourselves. A couple of surprises in there. When I said about the thighs, apparently it's the tongue. I'm very surprised about that. The tongue is the most strongest muscle. And it was Mortimer Mouse, if you put that down there. Congratulations. Weeds was not the answer to the fastest growing plant. Do you remember what it was?
Bamboo.
Oh, surprising. It wasn't even ivy. I don't really see much bamboo around though. I see more weeds.
With 45
avocado salad wrap and a tuna salad wrap.
Taking away some water bottle.
Right. So I'm going to put my hands on this and then it's going to make the light bulbs go along with my heartbeat apparently. I've got a very fast heartbeat apparently. At least it's beating. At the Bionic Bar again. We're going to get some non-alcoholic drinks because you can. And they're not too badly priced. Right, I have chosen to go for a Shirley Temple named after my nan. Choice today is the Merry Cranberry.
I'm going to check it out.
And you might not be able to see it, but there is a lot of writing on here, on the mirror, telling us of the wait time and when we put an order through. So Alan's order's gone through. I can see the Shirley Temple's waiting, and I can, oh look, loads of people coming in. Cherry Coke is waiting. A Snow White is waiting. We're at the Bionic Bar, just picking out a drink. So we've got our drinks that we're waiting to go. The wait time at the moment is 1 minute 25. And then we're going to pop down to Sorrento's and grab some pizza and just chill out. And then we're going to come up to the Schooner Bar where we're hoping to hear some of piano music and also to do a bit of a quiz before we do the North Star, which will be at 4 o'clock today. My Shirley Temple drink from the Bionic Bar. Look at the colour on that drink. Love it. Oh, fresh pizza just come out of the oven. It's so nice and cheesy. And we're just sitting here with our Bionic drinks. Cheers! Look how beautiful it is outside. Oh, that looks gorgeous. So you get pizzas and salads here. So we're in the Schooner Bar. And this is where we're gonna listen to the piano and do a quiz. And just practically chill out. I'm still drinking my Bionic drink. Alan has nearly finished his.
Devoured.
And what do you think of the whole like Bionic bar type thing?
Oh, I love the Bionic Bar. I was saying to Tash, I wouldn't have bought a drinks package with alcohol or mocktails because it's just not us. But I could easily drink at that Bionic Bar and that would make it worth it, I think. Because the mocktail, because these are alcohol free, these would be covered under the like upper drinks pan with coffees, specialty coffees and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. On Caribbean cruises you can get lots of different packages for drinks. And it's all down to your budget, your own budget, and what you drink and what's your personal preference. We aren't drinkers, so we won't have the alcohol side of things, but we did get the soda package and it was so worth it. Yeah. The soda package was really worth it. But you also get the complimentary apple juice, orange juice, simple tea and coffee throughout. So even if you didn't buy one of those packages, there is options for drink anyway, and water all the time. So it's very good in that sense. The guy on the piano, he was so good, wasn't he? Yeah. And it was so relaxing as well, just to sit here, listen to the piano and just relax. We ordered some drinks and it's just chilled. But now we need to get our heads back into gear, don't we? Because we're on another quiz. We're on another quiz. And it's all about the boy bands. When I was younger, the boy bands that I used to listen to was probably what Mum used to put on for us. We listened to Queen, but I don't really class that as a boy band, right?
Not really, no.
No. Backstreet Boys?
Yes, that's a boy band.
Right, okay. And you used to listen to Take That?
More modern Take That than old Take That.
But between us, we might have got one or two answers.
Good times we had, return to home.
So that is song number 7.
First time, stay time, second time.
Stylish lever, put your hands in the air. You like to move it, move it. We like to move it, move it. We like to
Move it.
Guys, we just come into the room for the doom. It's all about the doom. Just read the top bit. Tips for an easy departure. That's all I need to say. Oh, what? Are you hungry? Oh, we were talking about that, about breakfast. Can we get breakfast?
We'll have a look. I'll read it in a minute.
Oh, okay. Let's go and have a look outside, guys. Oh, look how calm the sea is. Look at the colour as well. I think you can see it on the camera. That is gorgeous. It's so peaceful. So we are back at the room, but we've only been back for just about 10 minutes, just to quickly brush my hair and stuff, ready to go up to the North Star. Alan, how are you feeling?
Okay.
Is there anything you want to tell the viewers today?
I'm scared of heights.
Is there any lasting messages you would like to give to anybody?
Don't give Tash nothing.
How rude. Alan has just kindly reminded me that we never told you how well we did in the quiz. Not great, out of 40, 23. I mean, past the halfway mark, but it wasn't the bestest.
You did lose me halfway through.
Yeah, we saw a gentleman on board who Alan knows and worked with many years ago, and his father did. So they were just having a good old chin wag while I was trying to work out the answers to these questions, and I was not very good. So yeah, he left me, guys. He abandoned me. So I could have got extra points. I could have won.
No, you couldn't have done.
Right, let's go to the North Star. We're on floor 15. Look at the carpet, guys. Doesn't that give you like Epcot vibes, only in pink, right? So this is the complex, and it's really warm in here until you then go through them doors. I forgot to pick up my sunglasses, didn't I?
It's a little bit windier than I like.
Like a Wally I am. There we go. That is what we're about to do. I think Alan's getting a bit freaked out about the height. Hopefully he does it, because I think he'll regret it if he doesn't. Fingers crossed, everybody. The sun is shining, guys, so a lot of people are out and about enjoying the weather while they can. We're just about to get on the North Star. Just to let anybody know that you do get weighed before you go on, because there's a certain requirement of weight. Me and Alan, we thought, oh no, that actually we're both fine, and we have checked in and we're going up. Well, I know one of us is. It's a surprise if the other one will. So we're actually coming out of the ship over the water. Look at the views from up here, guys. Alan did it. He's up here looking at the most amazing views. We've actually come off the ship to move up. It's amazing. Look at it. It's gorgeous. So we only have 2 other groups with us in here, so it's all social distance. You can wear your mask and take them off for photos. Alan, how do you feel?
Okay.
You've done amazing. You've done super, super well. We're all proud of you. This kind of gives you a rough idea of how high we are. There's the ship. And we are looking at views like this. We picked one of the best days to come up here. Look how beautiful it is. Hey, so we've just come back from the North Star. We've just come into our room and we've done like gratuities, which we'll talk to you in a moment about, and all the bits and pieces about getting off board tomorrow. But first of all, this one got on the North Star. He was terrified beforehand. He didn't like the look of it before going on it, but he did it, and he's just going to talk about a little bit for anyone who's terrified of heights. He is terrified of heights, and he did it.
That I am. So I think the biggest thing is I trusted it in the end. I think the reason why I was scared was I was always thinking, what if this happens, what if that happens? But you just have to trust it. No, literally, they do it so slowly and so
it's gentle.
Yeah, that's yeah, and it's so serene up there. The music they pump in.
Yes.
That actually it's quite a pleasant experience.
And we picked a really good day to go up. It was so beautiful. Yeah. The sun was just kind of like on the horizon, wasn't it? So it was just going down.
Just for us.
It was amazing. And just seeing the ship from above as well, that was pretty cool. Just to see what it looks like from above. And we were up there for about 16 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's scheduled to be. So we went up, swung off one side, then went up vertical, and then came down, swung down the other side, and then swung back into position.
It was beautiful up there. It was, we've got some cracking snaps, and hopefully you've really enjoyed the footage from the North Star. We would highly recommend anybody who comes on a Royal Caribbean cruise just to do that experience.
You can't do it on all ships though, it's only on Quantum class ships.
So we okay, let's talk about what is going on now. So we got given envelopes to do extra tipping
if we wanted to. So we basically, when you book this cruise, or when we book a Royal Caribbean cruise, you get a choice to do your set time dining or what's called my time dining when you want to dine, and then you get options to book it later on once you book the cruise. But if you do my time dining, they will automatically charge you gratuities at time of booking. So it will grey out the add gratuity box and make you pay for it. Whereas if you do the dining times, the gratuities you can either pay whilst on board and add to your room bill, or you can prepay. So we're, like I say, we've prepaid for ours. So this is where the gratuity envelopes come in.
So we were given 3 extra ones for people that we felt that needed to be tipped a bit more than just what we've already paid in tipping. So we've picked our 2 service at dinner. We've had the same service every night. They are absolutely wonderful. I can't fault them in any way, shape or form. I just have to say nice things about them. Their customer service and the dining experience that they've given us on this Royal Caribbean cruise has been exceptional. It has been wonderful. They've gone above and beyond.
But this is the thing about cruising. So you may have seen our Disney cruises, the world cruise we've done, and the service is second to none even on that, and on this. It's what sets, I think, cruising above any other, in any other place you go. Even at Disney World, I can tell you now, the service you get at Disney World might be exceptional, but I still think this is better.
Yeah, it far exceeds my expectations, and obviously Alan's. So we've decided to extra tip those 2 servers. There's also a head kind of guy, like a manager of that section, who's always come and said hello to us. A gentleman called Edwin. Let me name you them because they do deserve being named, as they're fantastic. So our head server is a lady called Angelique, who has just been amazing. She has always given us the chef's specials every night. She is so knowledgeable of the menu. Any questions we had, she was able to answer them straight away. She's been able to adapt some of my food because I'm a fussy eater, as you guys know, and she's just been amazing. But not only that, she gets to know you as well, like ask you questions about things, you know, and we've got to know a little bit about her as well. And then she also has an assistant to help her in our section, and that gentleman is called Kadik. Do you know what, the one thing I'm going to say about him, he's always so happy.
Yeah,
he is just fabulous. He has so much like positive energy come from him, and he's the one who normally does our drinks service and our bread part, and he now knows us to a T. He knows what drinks we would like.
Yeah. So usually the other thing about my time dining is you don't get the same servers. Where Disney, you know, your servers rotate with you. Here, if you have the same dining room and the same time, you'd usually get your same servers because you go to the same dining room every night. With my time dining, they can move you wherever a table is. Now, we requested after night 2 to have the same table every night, and we put that request down, so we've always had the same servers.
And they've been absolutely outstanding. Just amazing. And then there's also the guy that manages that section, like I said before, and his name's Edwin. And when Alan was really sick on day 2, Edwin really shone. He came over, he offered Alan ginger ale. He was the one who offered, like, made sure that an apple was brought to the table for Alan, and he's checked on Alan every day since, just to make sure he is well. And that, again, that is just, we don't ask for that, we don't expect that, but they just do it, you know, without being asked about it. And that's what's so exceptional about this service. There's also a guy who does help. We haven't tipped him just because we don't have
that much to do. He just helps out every now and then. If he sees a table's needs clearing or something, he'll come along and just clear the table and has a little chat with you, but not directly responsible for us. No, but we will name him as well, because again, he's been amazing with this tiny bit of interaction we've had with him. It's Bogdan, sorry if I said that wrong. I don't know. I do apologise if we've said the name wrong, but you also have been amazing in assisting Angelique and Kadik and Edwin. And then we need to mention one more person on this cruise, and her name is the lovely Beverly. Beverly is our room attendant, and we have tipped her extra as well. And she was fantastic again on day 2 with Alan, because obviously they're not allowed, so the rules are at the moment that the room attendants cannot come into your room while you are in there, or even on the balcony. We have to have left the room. These are the new pandemic rules, and they're great rules to have, to be honest, to keep everyone safe. But on that particular day, Alan couldn't leave the room. He was in the room the whole time. But she still came along and asked Alan if he needed anything, and she would have got it straight away. She was the one that got us a new remote control when we needed it, etc. She just has always looked after our room beautifully. She's the one that makes the towel animals, and she's super friendly. Every time we see her, we've been able to have a chat with her, and I did particularly like her on day 2 because I was coming in and out of the room checking on Alan, but she was also in the corridor asking me how he was. If we've had any problems or any questions, she's been able to answer them. She has done an amazing job and made it just special when we come back to our room in the evening. It's just a little bit of specialness that she adds to our room. So they're the 3 people that we've mainly tipped. Sorry, 4 people including Edwin. We only got 3 envelopes. So with the envelopes, you put the extra gratuities in, you put your stateroom and the name of the person you want to give the gratuity to. We have going to give them physically to these people. Apart from Beverly, we will leave on the bed for her when she comes in tonight. But I've also put a personal message on the envelopes. I always feel like I want to add a bit of personal touch. They've given us a personal touch. I want to give them the same respect and the same back to them. So that was that. And then we've also been given tags, which we won't show you because there's personal details on the tags, but they do give you tags to put onto your luggage, just with a number on like that. Yeah.
So we will ask them to pick our main suitcases up, not our hand luggage, and we need to put them outside our room by 11 PM tonight. But we have pretty much packed just while we've been sat in the room now. We never got messy in the first place, so it wasn't like we had to do a lot of packing anyway. And then we will need to put those tags on, and then we will find our luggage again tomorrow at the Southampton port. Regarding tomorrow and the scheduling, we have the number 12, which will be disembarking at 7:30 AM.
Approximately, yeah, depending on how quickly the ship docks and that, but yeah.
So we're looking at a very early start, guys. Breakfast will be open very early for
6 o'clock.
So that will be tomorrow.
So we basically have to have breakfast and come back to your stateroom. You can't mill about. So if you've seen Disney vloggers or our Disney vlogs, after breakfast you've already left your room and you mill about in like the, you know, public areas and that. You can't. You have to have your breakfast and then go straight back to your room, and then we have to put the TV onto channel 2, and that will then tell us when we disembark, basically.
And this is all to do with COVID protocol. I don't know if it's the same for every time they do like a disembarkation on Royal Caribbean, but we are aware that a lot of these new things have been put in place because of the COVID situation, which we don't mind at all. And that's it really for tomorrow, isn't it? And then we will travel home. We will do an ending vlog to the video tonight. We won't show much about tomorrow because it's a bit boring. It's just on a coach. I mean, it's not that exciting.
Yeah,
but let's go and see the sea one more time, and I'm going to give you a couple of facts that we've learnt about today. Okay. Hello, my name is Tasha, and I am here to give you the lowdown on the Royal Caribbean cruise. We have on the Quantum class ships feature 2,090 of the Royal Caribbean's largest and most advanced staterooms ever, including 1,571 balcony, 148 inside, outside even. I'm doing great, I'm already fired. 375 virtual balconies. Oh yeah, there's virtual balconies on this ship. So we are very lucky to have an actual real one, but if you were saying inside, they actually have virtual ones on screens. And then we have 34 wheelchair accessible rooms, which makes me very happy. What else can I tell you today? Something a bit more interesting than the rooms. Okay, let me give you a better fact. How much food is consumed in average on a week on a ship? Okay, I'm going to let you guess first. Okay, how much vodka bottles do you think is consumed on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's like, I need the countdown music. Doom, 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 doom. 550 bottles. Can't believe that. All right. How many fresh vegetables? Okay, most people come on a ship and don't eat vegetables. So how many vegetables do people really eat? You ready? Okay, vegetables, 62,000 is consumed a week. Sorry. 62,000 vegetables. Who comes on a freaking boat for vegetables? Okay, just
healthy people.
Just to make it feel a bit better, cheese. Oh, who doesn't love cheese? I mean, last night was a prime example. I can't have a spaghetti bolognese without a mountain of cheese. So, how many? So this is in units. LBS.
Pounds. Thank you.
Why do we not write pounds on the thing?
Because that is a symbol for pounds.
Okay, think about it. Doom, 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 doom. Boom, boom.
Are you trying to be Rachel Riley?
Right. Cheese. 5,800 pounds of cheese. That makes me happy inside. I don't know about you, but it makes me happy inside. Okay, let's do another one. Let's go for something that I think most people would eat, but surprisingly is not the biggest amount on here. Chicken. How much chicken do you think is consumed on a Royal Caribbean cruise? Ready? Okay. 16,000 pounds of chicken is consumed per week on a Royal Caribbean cruise. Now I'm trying to find out what the biggest number is on here. The bit. Okay. Fresh eggs. Actual eggs. Now obviously you know it's going to be probably the biggest number you can think of. Yeah. Ready? Here we go. Okay, fresh eggs, 86,400 a week. Let me say that again, just in case you didn't hear it the first time. 86,400 a week. That's nuts. All right, and I'm going to end you now on the very last one, which would be pizza, because as you've seen on our cruise, we have consumed just ourselves a lot of pizza up here. But then when you have Sorrento's that is open quite a lot, who wouldn't take the advantage? So this is slices. How many slices per week do Royal Caribbean serve? 18,000. I hope you've enjoyed the quiz of the Royal Caribbean consummation. Consumans, I don't know the word, the eating thing, food. Let's go with food. Hope you've enjoyed that little trivia. If you do come on a Royal Caribbean cruise and you do get to do the Captain's Corner, they do give you some information about it. I won't give too much away, there's a lot of information on there. I would highly recommend you go and read it. And let's have a look now at the last views that we have on this wonderful cruise. Okay, so we are now going to dinner, our last dinner on the Royal Caribbean cruise. A little bit sad about that, but we know we've got a trip very soon, coming very soon. Hopefully by this point, you've probably seen the trip announcement by this point, right?
Maybe, it depends how quickly you get these vlogs out, ain't it, honey?
I'm going to try and get them out really quickly. Yeah, so let's go and have some dinner. And we have 2 shows tonight. We have Spectrus Cabaret, and we also have the farewell show. Farewell show. So we're
the goodbye show.
We're proper busy tonight, aren't we? For the last day. So let's go and enjoy another luscious meal. Funky giraffe. Look at the Mohican on the giraffe. Do you know what? This reminds me of something my best friend Emily would have in her wardrobe. I'm not gonna lie. She would definitely have a wig, and she would definitely have glasses like this. Do you not agree, Alan?
She was eccentric.
I love her. Yeah. Happened again, guys. I didn't like any of the starters, so I'm gonna have a starter from the kids menu, and then I'm gonna go back on to the main menu. And I'm sorry guys, but I'm also gonna have 2 desserts tonight: Mississippi mud pie, and then that apple blossom, the Christmas in your mouth. You can't leave the ship without having that last taste of that. Oh. This is the chicken parmesan, which did come with cheese, and I have asked for more cheese because you know that's just me. This is Alan's. So Alan went for 2 mains because he wants to try 2 today. One is the salmon lemon crusted salmon, right?
Yeah,
salmon lemon.
Which I've been looking at since day one.
Day one, and then I'll just pass you over to Alan.
And this is the beef short rib. Looks good. So that's it, guys. That's the end of our dining experience on Anthem of the Seas.
I just wanted to come on just to say how amazing they have been in this dining room. I know I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it once more. The people and the dedication and the hard work that goes into keeping these restaurants looking beautiful, having the food cooked beautifully and brought to your table is immaculate. These people are so friendly. They want to make your holiday special. And all honesty, there's no... If I say thank you, that's not enough for what they've done for our holiday this time. I hands down, I said this to Alan, I hands down think the dining experience in itself has made our holiday the magic that it has been. I have thoroughly enjoyed sitting here, getting to know our servers, sitting in this beautiful restaurant every night, and I personally wanted to say thank you to Angelique, Kadeep, Edwin. So we've just got back to our room, and what we're doing is just putting the luggage tags that they provide you on our suitcases, and we're just putting them outside the door. We're just freshening up again quickly before we go off to the show tonight. Spectrus Cabaret is the first one, and then we're going straight over to the other theatre for the farewell show. A little bit sad that we're going. I don't want to go back to work. I've enjoyed my cruise too much. So we've just come out of the Spectrus Cabaret performance. It's very high tech, very loud in there. There were some really fantastic moments. The aerialists, is it called an aerialist? Acrobats were fantastic. They, the core strength you need to have that, do that on a rope. That was really good. And now we are on the goodbye show basically. Farewell, my friends. So we're just back into the main theatre now.
And beat our best time, and please post it on our social media, and then we're going to post all the videos to the Guinness Book of Records, and hopefully they'll accept them as us being the fastest violinist in the world and playing Flight of the Bumblebee. Yes, this is when you start recording. This is when you start recording. This is when you start recording! So we're going to count to 4, and then he's going to start the clock. Yep? Yes.
Don't forget to start the clock after 4, not before 4, or else we will do it. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's a busy little bee, he's a busy little bee.
I'm going to insert a couple of quick images and a bit of video.
We'll have a chat in the room about what we thought of them.
Yep. But this is our last time in Sorrento's. We've just picked up our drinks, these refillables, and this is our last time having pizza. Hi everyone, we've just come out of the farewell show, which, like I said, if you couldn't hear me in the pizza place Sorrento's, I am going to put in a little bit of footage now in there for you to have seen. It was amazing. It felt very electric tonight, didn't it? Yeah. Graffiti Classics really impressed us tonight. They were on point. This is our very first holiday since the pandemic, and it's been so nice to just get out of the house and do something different and just away.
Well, we've lost Emily, your best friend, and you know, it's, and this is the first time me and you have spent any individual time together with either our family being around us, because my parents are very elderly now. And your mother, all the health issues she's had. Yeah,
my mum's not been too well, but to be fair, everyone is probably going through very similar things, and we are very aware of that. We're not thinking we're special by bringing this up.
It's just nice that me and you have been able to spend some individual quality time together that we haven't had since we went to New York and lockdown, basically. Yeah. And that's what's most precious at the moment, really. It is. Spending time with your loved ones is a really big thing right now, especially when one minute they're there and the next minute they're gone. But anyway, let's move away from the depression that this has gone to. We've had the most amazing time on this cruise ship. We are so pleased to have come on. I'd like to just put out there that we don't monetize our videos, so we don't get any ads, we don't do anything like that, because one, we're not big enough, two, we're just like the small fish in a big ocean. Get the pun. And we also we do it just for the love of us. Remembering. We do it for our memories. The reason why we started it and started creating videos was just so we could remember our holidays, wanting to document our holidays for about the last, what's it, 4 or 5 years now? It's been a little while. We're not professionals. We never claim to be professional vloggers. We are not those kind of people. We vlog. Don't take advertisements or anything, even if they were offered to us, we won't do it. No. We just do it for the love of just going on holidays, and what we film is what we love. So it might not be every aspect of a holiday. It might not be the whole ship, for instance. People say we may not have been swimming in the pools or in the solarium or anything like that. Well, I wanted to, guys, but if you remember a couple of days back, I had a fall. It's still very swollen, guys, but I might have to go to the doctor when I get back, because it's not great. Anyway,
We hope you have had a wonderful time following our journey on the Royal Caribbean cruise. I hope you've enjoyed our vlogs. I'm going to try and edit them the best that I can to make them the best quality that we can provide you. Thank you so much for stopping by our channel. If you have been with our channel from the moment it started, or you're new to our channel now, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Please comment down below. Is there like a Royal Caribbean cruise that you went on? Is there any precious moments you would like to share with us? Because we would love to hear from you. Is there any other cruise line out there that you would highly recommend that we do? You realise we will probably do Disney anyway, but we want to hear about your experiences within cruising, because we have fallen in love with cruising, and love to hear from you guys what you love about cruising as well. Please subscribe, and we will see you real soon. Bye guys.